time for Ink the Book Show with your host, Ryan O'Connor. And now, let's ink the book.
Can you hear me? Am I alive? Did I make it? Oh, there I am. Hi, everybody. It's me, your old pal, Ryan Drawing Things. I'm gonna draw. Holy cats, that scared me. My raggedy old coaster here from a Fez shop. It was stuck to the mug and then it fell in my lap. Okay, so we're drawing page 63 of 67 of Bonehead today. Bonehead, my first graphic novel. We're making a book. We're figuring out what making a book is here on this YouTube channel. So if you want to figure out how to make a book, let me figure out how to make a book. And maybe I'll pass the learning on to you, I guess. Guys, Sergeant Slaughter started following me on Twitter. What's that about? That's awesome. What the what? I opened my Twitter a little while ago. I see Sergeant Slaughter started following you. Thank you, Mr. Slaughter, sir. Jiminy Christmas. Okay, so, I gotta wear my special my enamel pin that my friend made, Kane, who's the link to her Twitch channel is down there. Catechus Flinch, it might say. I forget how I put it in there. I gotta wear my hat because I got a haircut and I'm losing all my hair. I look like some kind of freak show. Okay. So we're drawing bugs today. I invited a whole bunch of people. Who knows if anyone will come in? Everyone's a coward. I was a coward once. And then I punched myself in the face. Now I'm strong. Now I'm not afraid of anything because of the punching that I did. So, yeah. Yesterday, my goal was actually Saturday. No, wait. What day of the week is it? It's some kind of Thursday. No, it's Friday. It's Friday, everybody. So Wednesday and Thursday, I was trying to get 3 pages in, and I didn't do it. Couldn't pull it off. Couldn't make it work. Both days I did 2 pages. I think it was the first day. What happened? Oh, I had lunch, and then I made the mistake of letting myself take a nap, which ended up being like stupid long. It messed me up. Messed up my plan. So I don't like to let myself take naps. And yesterday, after the first page, like while I was doing the first page, I got this like excruciating headache. And I had to like lie down for like an hour and a half before I started the second one. I don't know, I think it was a couple hours. Then I did the second page. But however it worked out, it chomped into my time for doing a third page, I think. Oh man, my brother's fiance posted these pictures of their kids. They're 3 boys. That they it looks like you would like when you would take your kids to see Santa, but they took their kids to see the Grinch. So there's this like mall photo of these 3 boys sitting there with the Grinch, and the oldest of the 3, he looks fine. The youngest sitting next to him is bawling his eyes out, and then the third, who's the middle kid, the one on the end is the middle kid, and he's just looking like really disturbed. he's not crying, but he looks so distraught. And I was asking my brother if that was him in the Grinch costume makeup, because that's something him and his fiance would do. Like they always go all out on Halloween. They were gremlins this year, and they were like Hollywood costumes. It was nuts. But no, I guess it was something at a local mall or something. It was some event they went to. Okay. So I gotta get some light on this page. There we go. So, man, Christmas is coming way too dang fast. I can't even remember everybody I need to buy presents for. Why's he gotta be here already? So this here is the trap worm. So Bonehead here, he works at a poison factory. And he stumbled into this room where they keep this giant worm whose babies they test their poisons on at the poison factory. And it's trying to eat him. It's trying to eat our hero. Trying to figure out what I'm thinking in this drawing. Man, I'm always afraid that because I mute my mic while the theme song is playing, which always gets jacked up for some reason. When it, like, I don't know if it plays that way in the playback, but like it'll play fine, and then I'll go live on the broadcast, and then I play the theme song, and it gets all like skippy and jerky. I don't know. It's okay. But what was I saying about it? I don't know. Who cares? Boy, I wish someone would save me with some stimulating conversation. Sorry, somebody's texting me. I got to respond to them. Okay. Mama. Okay. And then he's got this collar on. Let me just respond to somebody else too, and then I will not be neglecting this stream. Sorry. Ba ba ba. Sorry, everybody. I'm busy. I was thinking, let's check if there you are. Too busy for the likes of you. Okay. I think that's all. Hopefully that's it. I want to force somebody to come in here. Hopefully Liam or somebody will jump in here. None of my coward friends will, I don't think. I need some more gallant friends. Is gallant the word I want to go with? Let's see. Gallant? Do I need gallant friends? I think I need gallant friends. Yeah, that's the guy. Gallant. Okay. So he's got this chain. I'm not going to do all the links of the chain right now because I need to wean some of this ink off the brush. It's not doing the lines I need. So let's see. Taper this line over here. Okay. My little piece of paper over on the side. Yikes. Okay. I'm going to beef this up a tad. Oh. There we go. I'm just moving all over the place on this. We're getting nowhere slowly. Okay. Man, I thought I was going to have guests galore last week. I mean, like, it was about a week ago. All my art friends were like, I'm going to come on your show. I'm going to come on your show and we'll talk about art. It'll be great. Man, they did me wrong. They're liars. I can't get anyone on here to save my life. Well, it's not entirely true. So who have I had on? I've had Liam on. Liam comes on all the dang time, my brother. He's my Ed McMahon.
What else? Kat came on. She's the one art friend that did come on. And her sister came on, Meredith. Who else? Anyone? See, I had a bunch of family members on, but I can't do that anymore. Because though I did invite my family, but I told them to come on if they want to talk about art. And I can't just blindly throw my family members on because they're either not ready to put on a show or they're compromising the content I'm trying to put on the show. Let's put it that way. Yeah. Because I want this show to be for everyone. I can't have people just cussing and throwing gang signs. Not that anyone was throwing gang signs, but you know what I mean. Can't have that stuff going on. I mean, swearing. I'm not so like. I'm not gonna freak out if somebody starts swearing on the show. I don't care, but I mean, I'd like it to be fairly family friendly because I know some kids who might be interested in checking this show out, wanting to make comics. And their parents come on and hear and see some of the outlandish stuff my guests are doing. That's not good. Well, I mean, I know what I'm referring to, okay? My point is, I gotta be a little more careful with who I just throw onto the show. So I make it a point to tell people what we're doing here when I invite them. Now we're talking about art. So what art are we talking about right now? If I'm talking about art so much, let's see. Yesterday, I was talking about artists I've met, and artists I want to meet. What are we talking about today? We're talking about
I don't know. What should I talk about? What can I talk about? Let's talk about making this comic, I guess. Bonehead. Why Bonehead? Well, like why is Bonehead the first one? Because I have a bunch of comic ideas. But I settled on doing Bonehead first. Why? How did I decide which one I wanted to do? I think I liked Bonehead as a. I feel like he's a good character. I think he's got a good design. I think he's got like kind of he's got kind of a potential to be like a big shot character. Like he's kind of like SpongeBob. He's kind of like, I don't know. He's got like just this appeal. I've always been really proud of his design. I think I think I was onto something when I designed him. So I liked the character. I felt like he had potential to be successful just out of the box. And then also, I think, though, I kind of had a story more ready for him than my other characters. So I've got these circus characters that I want to do a thing. I've got a robot character that I want to do a book for. There's a frog character that I've got, but they're all like very varied places of ready, various stages of ready. So, like, I might have a rough idea for a story for that character. One of my things, I have more of a story than I have a design for the main character. I don't know what the main character looks like yet. But it's like Bonehead. I had a lot of the moving parts of the story, and I knew if I just strung them together, excuse me, something would it would coalesce into something resembling a story, and it did. With a lot of like my circus characters, for example, I really want to do that. I really want to do a book on that, but there's so much I don't know about the story. I know parts of it. I know the big broad themes of it, but I don't know like what the main antagonistic trouble of the story is. And I think that's kind of what I don't have for a lot of stories I am in the middle of, or well, trying to, because now even now as I'm making Bonehead, I'm still trying to think of what my next story is going to be, because I don't want to. I want, like, by the time I'm probably coloring this book. I want to know, I want to be writing my next one to some capacity, at least outlining it. So, because I feel like it took me long enough to write this one and get ready to start drawing it, that I want to get a head start. While I'm finishing this one up, I want to be writing and getting the next one ready. Let's get this in here. So I told my buddies, I said, unprovoked, Sergeant Slaughter just started following me on Twitter. And my roommate, he's like, you mean the Sergeant Slaughter that did this and that and like rattled off his whole career? He goes, that Sergeant Slaughter? I said, the very same. Let's see. I knew he'd get a kick out of that. Let's see. So, what else? What else am I trying to do? So I mentioned I'm trying to come up with the story for my next book. Trying to settle on which story, because I have a bunch of now. I also have a story that I started a long time ago. I did basically so while I was going to art school, and when I was in high school, I made up these characters, and I did this really crummy book that I mentioned yesterday. I gave to Jonan Vasquez and Jenny Goldberg. It's around here somewhere. Oh, I don't know, some crummy comic I made, but and I tightened it up a lot and started making a big graphic novel of that. I drew the first act. I made the first act, and it's all lettered and everything. It's hand lettered. It's digital. It's all done in Manga Studio, but before it was Clip Studio Paint. So it's in Manga Studio, which I still have. I don't have Clip Studio Paint yet. I almost made the switch earlier, but it's like a little close to Christmas, so I'll hold off for a little bit. Because I'm kind of jonesing to find out what Clip Studio Paint is like. But anyway, I drew the first act in Manga Studio, and I know all the beats of the story, but I was kind of like making up. Like this book has a lot more structure to how I'm making it, how I'm putting it together. Like the whole book's been drawn because I did it step by step. I wrote the script. I thumbnailed it on note cards. I tightened up sketches, tightened up the note card sketches in a series of sketchbooks for Bonehead, and then I penciled the pages. I penciled the whole book, and now I'm inking the book. So this is probably getting close to the end of Act 1, I'd say. Yeah, we're getting close to the end of Act 1. But that other story, it was like I just kind of wrote down all the beats of things that I wanted to happen, and then there's a bunch of sketches that I'd made in notebooks of certain key moments, and then I was kind of like cannibalizing pages together of those sketches, and then tightening up drawings on like ink drawings on top of them, and then writing the dialogue as it occurred to me. So it's so much more. It's a little more, I don't know, haphazard or something. It's a bit more off the cuff and in the moment. But I don't think I would continue. I think I would write a straight up script if I was going to dive back into it and do it a little more structured. But I mean, that would be a wild book. That might be a good idea to go into that next, actually, because I was working on that for a long time, and I was working way slower than I am on this. So I've had a lot of that stuff in my head for a lot longer. So I might go into that. That one's called Moon Valley. I don't know if I should announce that, but it's my Moon Valley book. What it's called. Now the first version of it that I gave the 24-page comic to Jonan Vasquez and Jenny Goldberg, it back then, for a long time, it was called My Neighbor is a Psychopath. Because edginess, because it sounded like maybe I was a crazy guy writing it. No, see, I need this leg in front of that chain there. No, but let's see. So I might do that. I might dive back into that one after this. it would probably make most sense to go into that one next. Okay, so I'm thinking about my next book while I am inking this book. And then I'm also trying to figure out how to make new content, to sprinkle throughout these videos. I want to make like more. I didn't put it in this video. I can always share it. I want to make more stuff like here. I'll just bring it in. But I want to make more content for these videos, like commercial breaks and stuff like that, and like little theme songs and stuff. I don't know, puppet shows. I want to make puppet shows and stuff. What else am I thinking of? I got to start making. So this whole book is going to be a 230-page graphic novel when I'm done, something like that. And I to have something to show for it in the meantime, I think I'm going to do some black and white 24-page comics. I'm going to break it up into smaller comics because it might be a while before this whole thing is done, you know? So I'm really trying to, really got a lot I'm putting on my plate. Problem is, I can only do so many things in a day, I'm finding, and it's hard to have all these plans and not be able to execute them all. Like I'm executing on the book, but I'm not I still don't have anything finished to show for it. I mean, I've got 67 pages done, but I've actually got like 70 something pages done, probably 77. But here's some content that I made for this.
Is Jordan B. Peterson. The B stands for Beatrice. Except I don't like Beatrice. I just like B, and that's all.
Oh, woof. Is it playing that chunky for you guys? Let's try this again.
My name is Jordan B. Peterson. The B stands for Beatrice. Except I don't like Beatrice. I just like B, and that's all. You may know me for my world-famous books on behavior and discipline. Well, I have a brand new book with 12 more rules for young people, featuring brand new rules such as don't put gum in your hair unless you want a haircut. Those who color on the walls are doomed to repeat time out. And running with scissors is assuredly a one-way trip to chaos. Now, you might ask, well, why would I need 12 more rules to live by when I don't know what to do with the last 12? And I would answer that question with another question. Have you ever considered that rules themselves require rules of their own in order to properly follow them? If you haven't asked yourself that question, you might find that your life may soon be spiraling into an inescapable hell, the likes of which you might find rather disagreeable. This new book, called Jordan B. Peterson and His 12 Rules for Riding the Stupid, Smelly Bus for Kindergartners, is coming soon to a Kindle near you, or wherever Canadian-authored books are permitted. Yours in Christ, Jordan B. Peterson. Thank you, Jordan. We always love having you on the show. That's our sponsor. Okay. So I want to do more of that. Not that specifically, but like I said, I've got some puppet shows I want to put together. Maybe some animation. Some little cartoons. Other commercials. That's what we're trying to beef up the entertainment value of this channel. I said for like oh man, I can't talk now. And that's the joke I was about to make. I'm not good at talking. Anyway. So there's all these things I want to do. Also, I want to start making music with my brothers again. I'm trying to write a Christmas song. It's a depressing Christmas song. But kind of funny that it's depressing. I don't know. I don't think it's particularly funny, but I think it's amusing that it is such a depressing Christmas song. But I don't know. I don't think I'm going to have that done by Christmas. Also, I'm not a musician. I always feel I have to say that whenever I talk about making music. I just want to do everything. That's all. Is that too much to ask? That I get to do everything? Part of what's really going to help, though, is I got to get a new computer setup going. Because some days, a lot of what eats into my time is like going from Photoshop to After Effects to
YouTube/StreamYard really bogs down my computer here and just makes things tragically slow. And like cripplingly so, because I can't make anything. I can't even get onto YouTube when that happens. And that's no good. But, the beginning of the new year, I think I'm going to be able to fix some of that. I've got plans that aren't going to break the bank either, because I don't really feel like buying a whole new computer at the moment. But I think I've got a very easy solution that isn't going to melt my wallet. We'll see. I'm just waiting for Christmas to pass. I keep banking on the new year for all kinds of stuff. Allegedly, I'm going to get back into doing the daily sketchbook drawings too. We'll see. Hey, somebody watching? So anyway, I've got all these things I'm trying to do, and all this time I don't have to do all of them. But we'll live. One day everything will get done. Bonehead butt. That's what I'm drawing right now. Okay, bonehead foot. Bonehead foot. So Bonehead is narrowly escaping being eaten by this trap worm by diving into this vent. Oh, look, my friend is virtually hugging me. Hi, cat. Come on in here. Come. I sent you the link. Get your butt on camera. Let's virtual talk, face to virtual face. Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot there's like a ledge here. I'll clean it a little bit before I forget to. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I've been on an hour and I'm on the first panel still. Jiminy Christmas. That ain't right. What's wrong? Okay. I'm going to throw some lines up here on the wall of the vent. And make this stand out a little more. She might as well give me a virtual kick in the crotch. Because she won't come on the show. I shouldn't complain. She's one of the few friends that actually has. Let's see. Man, oh man, I'm out of tea. I gotta heat up another cup. Jeez. Yeesh. I can't believe I'm still on panel 1. Ugh. Oh man, I wrecked my page. Did you see me do that? Just threw the brush on the page like that. She has her own life, Ryan. Psh, psh. We could have our own lives together. Your life is mean. Your life is mean to my life. Tell your life to quit picking on my life. So let's see. Does that work? I don't know. And then Haley and Mila, they talk a big game, but they... Psh, psh. I'm doing the psh, psh a lot. They're like, we'll come on your show, Ryan. And then they fall right back off the face of the earth. How to get the stream to work on your phone. Are you talking about just because it was acting goofy that like glitchy that last time? That was weird. Everyone else who's been on here was doing it from their phone. And they didn't have problems like that. That was weird. I don't know. Are Pixel phones not supported by StreamYard? Maybe. I don't know. I will look into that because I am curious. Pixel phone. What the heck is a Pixel phone anyway? Yes. What's a Pixel phone? Something nice? If I just said that twice, I'm sorry. I'm a fool. With half a brain cell to rub together. That's right. I might have said that twice, is all. I was trying to set it up on my phone on a stand. So I can move it and work on things and share stuff. Yeah, that's what I want happening. But then I just had the computer camera that doesn't move around well. Yeah. The Google Pixel. Oh, okay. I've heard tell it something like that. Okay. I will try and see if I can find something out about that. Oh yeah, Meredith. Oh, Meredith was on her computer. I'm pretty sure, but I think everybody else has been on their phone. It's an Android phone. That sentence would have blown my mind in 2006. I don't know. I remember when my friends were like getting into texting. I was like, why don't you just call me? They're like, no, this is nicer or something. Like, it's so impersonal. Texting, psh, it'll never last.
That's why I got fired from Apple. I don't know. Probably actually because of the one half a brain cell thing aforementioned. Look, he's lunging at Bonehead in the vent. Chank! His leash. He's strayed too far from the center of the room. I can call you anytime. I want to put on a show with you. That's the problem. I can call you anytime. I can only put on a show with you right now. I want to make you a star, baby. I'm going to push you in the public's eyes. Your name, she will be on everybody's tongue. Will she? Uh-huh. Or something like that. So what you up to right now, Cat? Cat's my friend from high school. She makes laser cut jewelry and the like that she sells on her Etsy shop, which is in the link in the description. She's my true friend. We have been friends for, I don't know, something obnoxious. Something I don't want to think about kind of amount. Since 2003, which is almost 20 years. And right now, besides petting her inoperable Android phone, she is doing what? Her incompatible, useless trash Google Pixel phone. She's probably ordering another one.
because she's so in love with having inferior products. Oh, she's organizing work stuff, reviewing her to-do list, making sure I'm as caught up as I think I am. That's good. She's crossing all the T's and dotting all the I's. That's because she's got a business to run. Yeah, she's been running and operating this Etsy store for like about as long as I've known her, like 16 years, I think it was. 16, maybe, yeah, about 16, maybe 17. All from her compact computer and her Google Pixel phone. Was it I have a specific name in my head, but I don't know if I made it up. Yeah, Compact Presario. That's what we had at one point, probably back around 2006, maybe 2000, about 2000. No, 2004. It wasn't our first computer, which we got around 2000. It was like our second computer, which I don't know how soon that was, but it had to be around 2004. Yeah, she launched her business in 2006. 15 years. And she makes it work. She knows what she's doing. That's awesome. Like, if I started a shop, like, I wouldn't, like, it would have to be people looking to buy something from me, the person, specifically. I feel like nobody's going to want to buy the stuff that I want to sell. But Kat sells stuff that she likes, that she wants to make, and that people want to buy. Like, there's an audience for there's a built-in audience for what she wants to sell. Which is, that's good. You want that. For me, there's no business. But then again, you know, Sergeant Slaughter followed me on Twitter today out of the blue. So maybe I'm doing something right. Maybe I've got something people find appealing and want more of. I don't know. I don't know what drives people like Sergeant Slaughter to see more content from little old me. Right before I came on here, Kat, I opened up Twitter and saw that Sergeant Slaughter, who's like a WWE guy character, and he's in G.I. Joe. He started following me. I don't know why, but I had to follow him back. I was like, this guy's an actual like icon type dude. It's kind of like I was talking a little bit about it yesterday. Wait. You don't know that. You might have customers out there. Yeah, probably. I just didn't get customers asking me to make. I didn't just get customers asking me to make stuff. I had to keep grinding away and building something. Yeah. But what was I saying? It kind of reminded me of when I put my LinkedIn thing together for art school. It was like, as we were graduating, we had to make like a LinkedIn, and I think it was part of our portfolio class. We had to make a LinkedIn and stuff like that. And I think it was after I finished art school, but it was like when I was still trying to get art jobs through the school. Do you remember Axe Cop? I'm sure you've heard of Axe Cop. It was the comic written by 5-year-old Malachi Nicole and drawn by his 30-year-old brother Ethan Nicole. Back in 2011, it was huge. It was like this serious cop character who carried an axe, and it was just dictated by this 5-year-old, and his artist brother would draw the comic, and he would just like stay true to whatever wild thing Malachi would say. So it'd be like, I'm going to kill bad guys, and like I don't know, whatever. Like, and then I don't know, and then like ninja karate dinosaurs would walk into the room, and Axe Cop would chop all their heads off because they were trying to hurt the president. And so it was like right after I finished art school, I got a like what do you call it on LinkedIn? I got a friend request. I don't know, whatever LinkedIn's friend request is. Like I got joined by Ethan Nicole on LinkedIn. It's like, why did he add me on LinkedIn? And he was like, I don't know, because he was like the biggest freaking deal at my art school anyway. Like everybody was reading X Cop. Like when I got that. I don't know. Just surprising. Are you ready for Christmas, Cat? Oh, I saw a picture of you had packages you were sending out to your family. So I think you're ready for Christmas. I have shopping yet to do. I am late on a Secret Santa. That's not good. I gotta get that together post haste. Oh yeah, I was gonna make another cup of tea. Dang it! I'm gonna go heat that up again. I'm back from over there. Okay. So yesterday, Kat, I was talking about artists I've met, or I think I ended up just talking about celebrities I've met and artists and celebrities I would want to meet. You ever meet somebody? when you're not glued to your dial-up modem. Like I've met Jonan Vasquez. I was talking about, and Jenny Goldberg. I met Billy West. I met Nope. What are you doing? You never met nobody? Not even Edward Scissorhands or something? I'd like to meet him. You met Candace Cameron. Wait a minute. Candace Cameron. Is that from? No, I'm gonna say something profoundly stupid. Like, why would I meet? Who's Candace Cameron? Let's start there. Oh yeah, and you like were at the same cocktail party as Michael Mckeon, because he's like a friend of the family, but you haven't formally met him. That'd be cool. And me and him, we could talk about They Might Be Giants, because he's a big They Might Be Giants guy. He's all over the They Might Be Giants documentary called A Tale of Two Gigantic is what it's called. And he just recites. He's peppered throughout it, just reciting They Might Be Giants lyrics from memory. but very serious and poetic sounding. Candace Cameron. Let's see. Season 18 of Dancing with the Stars. She was a contestant on season 18 of Dancing with the Stars, finishing in 3rd place. She starred as Summer Van Horn on Make It or Break It. She's the sister of actor Kirk Cameron. I've heard of that guy. She was a co-host of daytime television talk show The View. Growing Pains, Saint Elsewhere, Who's the Boss, Punky Brewster. Every time I turn around. Oh, DJ Tanner on Full House. Okay. Yeah. Hosted. Okay. Just let's see. Michael Mckeon was at Chris's cousin's wedding. Didn't meet him really. We just did that little awkward dance trying to go past each other at the drink table. Yeah. I'd have been like, "Aren't you?" And he'd be like, "Yeah, yeah." I was like, "I knew it, Harry Shearer. I love you on The Simpsons." You should have held out for more money. Okay. Why art take so long? I just want this book to be done now. I don't want to earn nothing. I just want instant gratification and to sleep through the details of my life, like in Click. That's what I want. I didn't see the ending of that movie, but I'm pretty sure he ends up happily ever after, just skipping through life. Mm-hmm. So who did I meet? I met. So at one show, the best show I ever attended for me, like I've been to C2E2 a bunch of times, where, my buddies all had people they wanted to meet there, and I was always just like, oh, Tommy from Power Rangers is there? That's interesting. I don't want to meet him, but whoa. Jake Busey's here? Holy smokes. I don't want to meet him, but so what, Bulk and Skull from the Power Rangers are here? Both of them? So yeah, it was, I never really met too many cool people at Comic-Con comic conventions that I've been to. But there's this one that I just went to meet. I mainly went to meet Billy West. And I couldn't get anyone to come with me. It was a Detroit comic convention of 2018 or 19. I think 19. And also there was Bob Camp, who served as the showrunner for the back half of the Ren and Stimpy show. And he was like a director throughout the whole thing, and he was one of the biggest shots on Ren and Stimpy. and I met him and his girlfriend, who, and they talked to me for a long time. They were really friendly, and that was cool. I also met Tim Jacobus there, same place, same day. The guy who did all the Goosebump book covers. And I met Billy West. I met the one weird one was when I was in line for Billy West. The next line over was Charles Martinet, who does the Mario voices, and he was just like signing stuff for people and just going ding bong ding dong ding ding. He was just like it sounded like that Group X Mario Twins video. Do you know what I'm talking about? It sounded like bing bong ding dong ding. It just sounded like a nut. And but I had tried to convince my brother to come with me so he could meet him, and I needed someone to come with me. I ended up going alone. But I decided I had to meet him and get something for my brother, so I got a video of him telling my brother that he's the number one. And I was telling my brother recently, who's got a TikTok channel, TikTok house, TikTok account that he's building up. I was like, you should put that video on your TikTok, which I think he said was a good idea. But Charles Martinet, that was a cool one. Oh, I don't think I properly said he does the voice of Mario and Luigi and Wario and Waluigi and a bunch of other voices and sound effects, I guess, for Nintendo. At least the Mushroom Kingdom corner of Nintendo. He was really nice. He's really tall. Oh, I met Dan Harmon, and I talked to him for a bit. Jeff Brian Davis sat at our table when we. So we went and saw Harmontown, and Jeff Davis was he was kind of like the co-host of Harmontown. He was the what did they call him? So Dan Harmon is the mayor of Harmontown, and Jeff Davis was the comptroller. And so he was kind of like Dan Harmon's sidekick on Harmontown. And he's from like Whose Line Is It Anyway? He did a lot. He was just like camped out at our. So after Harmontown, they invited the audience to meet them at this restaurant afterwards, and we went there. And Jeff Davis walked in directly after me, and I just turned around, looked up. He's like dang near 7 feet tall. He just looked like a tower of this vampire towering over me, and he ended up like camping out at our table the whole time, just talking to me, Tyler's brother Matt, my sister Kaylee, and he was just hanging out exclusively with us like nearly the entire time. That was fun. And then I fell asleep on stream. No, not yet. I've come close. Not today. So far, I haven't come close. But in the past. I think there's been a couple streams where I almost fell asleep. And I was just like, okay, I can't finish this page right now. I gotta go. Or this will be like an 8-hour stream. And none too entertaining. Okay. We're doing this. Bazinga. What about... Oh, yeah, how'd you meet this Candace Cameron person? Tell us that story. She's my second cousin. You know how second cousins are. Famous. Sleeping artist. That's funny. I was actually thinking Andy Warhol when I was saying that. I wish I had a story for that. But I don't. She was just speaking and then doing autographs afterward. And that's about it. Where was this? At a KFC or something? Sorry. I can always tell how funny I am when I'm laughing at my own jokes. A whole lot. Bonehead, baby bonehead. What about shows you've seen? Oh, it was at a church. Really? Was it like a fundraiser or I was gonna say two of the funnest shows, two of my favorite band concerts that I've gone to were in the past 3 years. I think it was. Yeah. Where I saw the Violent Femmes. That was one of my favorite shows I've been to. I think partly because I was realizing I liked the Violent Femmes more than I already thought I did. Like I had a bunch of music of theirs, but then it was like there were songs that they played that I forgot that they did. And I was just having a great time at that show. And then I saw me and my dad, we went out to Tennessee for a day to see the B-52s with my aunt and uncle. And that was great. I always say the B-52s are probably having more fun than any other band out there. They just sound like the funnest band to be in if you listen to their music. I really like the album Cosmic Thing, which I believe is their second album. And the song Cosmic Thing is probably my favorite B-52s track. I like Channel Z, which is also on that album. Devil's in My Car, which is not on that album. Well, take a shot, cat. My face bumped the camera. That's what we do here. We drink ourselves stupid because of all the times my face hits the camera. I rack up my audience's bar tab by being a clumsy oaf. Oh, I didn't see that she said she's signing off. I'm sorry. Goodbye. Oh, okay, that was just 2 minutes ago. I thought I was like keeping her forever. But thanks for chit chatting. I'll look into that phone faux pas from before. We'll get to the bottom of this. My name isn't Thurston Howell. Okay. So we're gonna unstraighten this straight line in a moment here. See all these rivets? Look, it's tighter where the rivets are. This seam. It's like all warped. See? Oh man, I thought Kat was still on after saying she was leaving, but I think it's my roommate's brother, Matt. Howdy, howdy, howdy. No, there's two people in there now. Guys, you were too good to me. So yeah, I try to talk. Sometimes my brain falls out of my head and I can't keep up. Let's see. Yeah. You heard that part. I was just trying to remember what I was about to tell you, and yeah, Mr. Sergeant Slaughter himself. What can I say? Inquiring minds want to know what Ryan is up to. Unprovoked. I don't know what brought that about. Rachel says it's ASMR and soothing. I think that's what my aunt said. She's like, "Your voice, you've got a very soothing voice." But I just thought that was like something ants say. It's her way of saying, "You're not going to die alone." Even though, I'm probably going to die alone. Let's face it. No, yeah, should I like get out a Kit Kat bar and start? No, don't do that. All right. No mouth sounds, you monster, says he. Yeah, just about every day I'm trying to make this book. Thanks for following me. I think you're my most recent subscriber on YouTube. And it's weird. Most of the subscribers I have, there's like no obvious way anyway of knowing who it is. But yours, I saw your name. But I feel like most of the followers I've gotten, like, the name isn't public. Oh, cool. So have you watched many of these before, or? I told my grandmother that I was drawing
my whole book on YouTube. And she was like, no, they'll steal it. I was like, they steal it. Look at me. I'm obviously the guy that drew this stuff. My cat one. Oh. Yeah. I'm trying to get all my my high school art friends on here. My phone just asked me if I wanted to mute the conversation because it's just a bunch of Matt and not me. I'm just replying audibly, but because I'm not responding, I think it was like, do you want to mute this conversation? But yeah, I'm trying to get all my high school art friends on here. A few of them have said that they were going to come on. I was like, oh, no pressure, just whatever works for you. And then I never heard from them again. Here, I'm going to pour myself a cup of tea real quick. It'll be a moment. Boom. I'm back. I'm back, baby. They said I'd never return. That's the idea. Get my work out there, as one Ryan does. Yeah. I'm just trying to build up interest in the character in the book as I trying to build an audience for this book. So by the time I am finished with it, maybe some people want to have it. Because I think I'm going to pitch it to a publisher. But, if that doesn't work out, I'll crowdfund the printing or something. But, I need, if that's the way it goes, I need an audience to be there because I need people to be ready to buy a thing that they've never heard of otherwise. Otherwise, no one's coming in to crowdfund anything Ryan ever did. Except for like my mom and my roommate's brother. Oh, did you hear? I was kind of talking a little bit about when we met Dan Harmon and Jeff Davis. And Jeff Davis was kind of camped out at our table. That was a blast. Jeff Davis was like our best friend that night. And I don't know if you like stood side by side with that guy at all, but I was kind of saying how when I first walked into the place, Cortino's, he walked in right behind me. I just felt this like looming presence over me.
I turn around and I just see him like he's like scanning the room. But I look up at him and he's just looking around. But he was like 1,000,000 feet tall. And it was just like Count Dracula standing over me, like 3 heads taller than me. Oh yeah, that's right. He says, "Yep," and I was a complete bag of dumb, forgetting he was vegetarian. Because you offered him like veal or something too. Yeah, Cortino's. I went there once with my sister since then. Because we went to some show together. And then we were trying to think of a place to eat. And I was like, hey, I've been to that place. Yeah, veal meatballs. You're offering him. It's like, I was aware that he was like vegan or vegetarian, and like all the blood drained from my face. I was like, oh man, he's not sticking around now. But no, he hung out with us the whole night. I think the camera crew that they were kind of touring with was kind of hanging out in this room right behind our table, and so I think he was like hanging out in close proximity to them. But yeah, he was just chilling with us the whole dang time. He's so gracious, so funny. Yeah, that was a good night. Yeah, we were just waiting for Harmon to make the rounds over to our table, and then like I remember Aaron McGathy stopping at our table. I remember Spencer stopping at our table. But I almost don't even remember Dan Harmon stopping at our table. I remember talking to Dan Harmon later as they were like closing the place down. He talked to me for like 10 minutes or something we were talking about Justin Roiland because Rick and Morty hadn't come out yet. And I was like, how's this show with Justin Roiland going? And he's like, oh, how do you know Justin Roiland? And I was talking about Channel 101 with him. And we were just talking about how Roiland's career was about to explode. And yeah, then Rick and Morty became a huge hit. Oh, he says Dan was kind of a dick to you. How so? I don't remember. I remember you guys bonding over pizza, like had like a moment across the room over pizza. Oh yeah. You told him we were seeing Joel McHale later that week. That's right. We saw Joel McHale do stand up like the next week. Yeah, you had a pizza moment. I remember he was. Oh, I do remember at the table.
when he came by, he signed my Community DVDs, and like he signed season 1, season 2, and then he signed season 3, which was all there was at the time, and the ink started beating up on the season 3 box, and he's like, "Oh man, it's like they knew it was the worst one." And I started to laugh at that, and then I was like, "Ah, come on, man! It's that there's good. Season 3's good." But he said, "Why would I care about someone who works for me? Why would I care about someone who works for me? What do you mean?" Kind of a dick to me. Oh! When you said when you said we were seeing Joel McHale, why would I care about someone who works for me? I think I remember that. That's right. I was hoping I could get Community signed by Joel McHale the following week, but I don't even know if I brought my DVDs to that one. Yeah. Oh, okay. We did bring him. Yeah, we didn't get a chance to meet Joel McHale. I think I mentioned I said something to Aaron McGathy, who was his Dan Harmon's fiance at the time, and I said something about comparing Tyler, who had, like he wore a beard, he wears a beard like Dan Harmon does, and I just said like I like someone like my sister, or I thought that your brother looked like Dan Harmon, and she looked at him and just she seemed kind of like not into that comment, which is a recurring thing for me. I've learned, don't compare people's looks to other people's looks, because it always seems to upset somebody or not rub somebody the right way. I think that was my third strike on that front. Oh yeah, we are in the documentary, the Harmontown documentary. I don't know about a ton. I think we're in it for like, as the camera pans, I remember seeing like you could freeze frame and see me, you, and Tyler, I think, waiting in line, and my sister isn't in it. My sister must have been going to the bathroom or something, but like there's a pan where I remember seeing us. There's like a frame or two where we're standing there, but Kaylee's notably missing. But that's the only instance I saw in that documentary. Are we in it more than that? I think there's like different cuts too, so I might not have seen some version of it.
Oh, in the audience as well? Ooh. Okay. Yeah, she's tiny, so yeah, my sister Kaylee, she's like 5 feet tall or something. I think she is like right on 5 feet. So so Matt went to my art school too. I just remembered. She's a riot. She just got engaged out in Ecuador. What's up? She has my humor. Kaylee's way funnier than me. She's got a fast wit. I'm my brain don't work. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so you went to the art school me and Tyler went to also. You went for we were all there for like me and all my buddies, and you know you went there, Tyler went there, Zach went there, Ben went there, and we were all in different departments. You were in the film department, right? Have you done anything film wise lately? Oh, are we suing it? Is that a go? I haven't heard about that in a long time. You script doctor. I've heard tell of that. Do you actually make money doing that? I fix everyone else's crap. But do I? No. So now when you like because I understand there are like websites where you can like kind of like people put up their scripts to be doctored by people. Is it something like that, or are you talking about people you know? I think that's a thing. Usually friends, okay. So you're still in with the film crowd. See, I don't talk to anybody in the animation department anymore, really. That's cool. What? What are you talking about? Carrie Fisher? Carrie Fisher would do that? Just edit people's scripts? Oh, okay. Just buddies, not people from school. Oh man, I'm barely on camera. Wonk. Hook, Sister Act, The Wedding Singer. She fixed them all. Huh. Carrie Fisher. That's pretty cool. I never knew that. I never would have put like Carrie Fisher and The Wedding Singer in the same room in my brain. So is she like credited on it? Do you know? Like, is she credited in those movies? Oh wow, cool. Yeah. Movies are loaded with writers. It's not like the billionaire guy from Reno 911. I don't even know what that means. I've barely seen Reno 911. Let's see. Is that show still going? I thought I saw like an ad for something new with them. Thomas Lennon. Yeah. Wait, what about him? Oh, he wrote All the Night at the Museums. I didn't know that. I feel like I like that guy, but I don't quite know why. But yeah, he is in everything. Roku bought them? The Night at the Museum movies? Oh, but Reno. Oh, gotcha. So they're revitalizing the property. Okay. Let's see. So, your friends, are they writing any good scripts? Are they following through and making any of these films? That's what I want to know. Oh, cool. Yeah. So one of the guys has to drive to make his movies. Good. That's what I like to hear. Some of that ink off my brush. Ah, still way too bold a line. There we go. Let me see. I got to his project a little late. If he gets picked up for an order, he wants me to help with the episodes. Well, that's crazy. So you're talking like they're making like these aren't just like personal projects. These are like career projects. Dang, that's really exciting. If you get in on that, man, that'd be awesome. Okay. Is it something we can watch somewhere? Oh, cool. It's at festivals, or it's going to festivals right now. Said the first episode's just okay. I rewrote the pilot and told him we'd need to reshoot. Okay.
What's it about, if I may ask? Okay. It says it's a single camera thing about job site construction things. It's way too close to The Office, he says. Parks and Rec. Yeah, if you can make it its own, that'd be like it has that has the potential to be different enough, but like I feel like while it's not quite the mockumentary kind of thing that The Office is, you could say like that. What is it called? Tacoma FD or whatever. That's almost kind of like the same sort of thing. I like that show though. That's the Broken Lizard guys, isn't it? But it's that from what I've seen, I think that's almost got nothing to do with being a fire department. I guess. So I mean, I guess The Office barely has anything to do with being a paper company. But sometimes that's all you need is just like a unique setting, like just like a jumping off point for your characters to come out of. Yeah, that could be really cool. Because I haven't seen that before, like something focused on construction sites. I think that's a good idea. Yeah. Is that show still going? That Tacoma FD? I've seen maybe all of the first season, maybe some of the second season. I'm pretty sure. I've seen into the second season, but also pretty sure I didn't finish the second season. Oh, cool. I was liking what I had seen of it. It's so low key though, like I never hear about it. But I also am watching way less TV these days because I'm always doing this. I should multi-platform. Wait. It's on like that. Dang it. My phone went black. Okay. It's on that weird crime murder channel. Man, I can barely do this. I mean, I will probably try to branch it out eventually. I don't even broadcast the fact that this exists, this YouTube channel exists, to my art fans, like where I have the most following on Instagram. I haven't even really mentioned any of this over there, let alone like I want to start putting clips up or something on Instagram, but and yeah, dual stream Twitch and live on YouTube. I would consider Twitch. I don't like Twitch though. When I've been on it, watched people on it, it's real clunky to me. But people like it. That's where eyes are. Yeah, probably should do that. Nice little stream. It's bulky. Yeah. But yeah, there's probably like people waiting for me there. You know what I mean? Like, I'll have to figure it out. I wonder. I can probably do that with StreamYard fairly easy, which is what I'm broadcasting on to YouTube. I imagine I would just have to like, I think just add them both at the beginning. Like I add YouTube that I want to broadcast to is like step one. I imagine I would just add my Twitch stream. It's probably pretty easy. Oh, the dogs need to go potty. He says he'll be back. So yeah, maybe I'll give that a shot. Because I think there's a more ready audience for. I mean, there's plenty of audience waiting for people to do live stream stuff like this, but I think on Twitch, people are more likely to click around for stuff that they aren't familiar with. I think they're just like trying to discover stuff on Twitch a little more, I would suspect. Whereas you go on YouTube, I'm thinking people are finding shows like this that they know and are familiar with. Is what I am inclined to believe. That's at least how I use YouTube. Mostly is like I find out about a show and I'm just there. But I don't know. My impression of Twitch is it's kind of more wild, wild west. People are just like, oh, I haven't seen this before. What's this guy doing? Okay. Almost there. And it is 9:30. I think this is going to black. This little corner. And then this. Yeah, Matt's got like 47 cats and dogs or something. I'm gonna get a little pen for some of this. Okay. Okay. Mm-hmm.
So I think I want to do some drop shadow under here. Here. There we go. I'm going to get the brush back out. Make some of this bolder so it stands out from the background. Put his arm in front of his body a little bit. And see, this is why I need people talking to me. I just don't know. I keep it going after a while on my own. Okay. But we're almost done here. That's kind of why I'm climbing up now too, is because I'm trying to figure out what I can add now. And I'm only still adding. Partly only still adding because he said he was going to be right back, so I'm kind of waiting. There he is. Yeah, Bonehead, I think just the character, because like when I designed him, I think the goal was to just make him like as graphic and like iconic as I could muster with him. And I think he just has a lot of like instant appeal to him. And so I really wanted to do something with that character. And yeah. So here we are. I think he's got potential. Hopefully this book lives up to it. Look, that's a cool page, I think. Sure it is. Getting chased by a trap worm, whatever that is. Oof. Okay. Look at this guy. This man made out of cream cheese looking. Thank you. Yeah, we're making it. We're making it happen. So that's about page 67 of the story. I think it's actually there were 2 pages more than that. So 69. And then I did a bunch of lead-in stuff. So I think I've inked about 80 pages at this point, including the cover. Oh, thank you. It says your inking is tops now. I'm trying to get better all the dang time. I only started inking with a brush maybe 2 years ago. About 2 years ago. So we're learning how to do it as we go. It's gonna be so I've penciled the whole thing already. It's gonna be about 230 pages. It's a big book, but I'm gonna try and, because I want to color it and letter it and everything myself. Dude, you once commented to me that I don't have any eyebrows, and it's freaking me out right now. They're so fair, you can't even see them. It's messed up. I look like a freaking alien. But yikes, this light is not helping either. But anyway, the Tiki gas pump is my second favorite character. And that was just like a one-off thing in my sketchbook. And yeah, I really like that. I thought that was a cool drawing. Man, I got to get back on the daily drawings. I feel so guilty that I haven't been keeping up with that lately. I am planning on, because it's going to take me forever to finish this book if I color it all myself and everything. But I want to learn how to color the book. We can fix, yeah. Actually, usually I have more lights on to begin with in here. I'm just realizing I don't have half my lights on. But I am planning on maybe doing black and white issues soon. Like in January, I want to put out like issue 1 of, like, I'm trying to chop it into 24-page issues. And they'll just be black and white, like short run. Whoever wants them, I'll do like 25. I don't know, whatever interest dictates. I'll try and do that, just to have something to show in the meantime is what I'm thinking of, because I feel like it's going to be forever to put out the whole book. But anyway, I'm going to get something to eat, I think. So, but I'm here just about every day. If like yesterday I did 2 streams. I was hoping to do 3, but it didn't work out. It's hard. It's hard to because I do artwork. Like I mean, I just have a bunch of pre-scanned artwork, but I gotta like mess with Photoshop and everything before everything. Oh, you're going to bed. Okay. Well, yeah. Thanks for chatting with me. Between you and Kat, you saved my show. Thanks a lot, and good talking to you. Good catching up with you. I don't know when the last time I actually saw you is, but it's been a while. Like, could be since Christmas 2 years ago. No, I've seen you since then. But that's one of the last times you were in my house, I think, that I'm aware of. Anyway, take care. I'm out of here. I gotta eat something. But we'll be back tomorrow on more comics. And broadcast. Goodbye. Display good morals. Be good people. and not bad people. You know the type we're talking about. The bad people, the Irish. Goodbye.